So this person says, Tom, you can do so much better than this. With your following, you can try to unite rather than divide day after day. What makes you think I'm interested in uniting with these people? I'm asking that seriously. What about these people should I want to unite with? And I'm not talking about old school Republicans. If you're talking about trying to unite with old school Republicans who are interested in having an open and honest debate, reaching out across the aisle and coming to a compromise on something that determines how we all move forward together, where they get something they want, we get something we want, so forth, so on, so forth, so on. I have no problem with uniting. I can unite with those people all day long. We can learn how to coexist, no problem. These people, why the fuck would I ever want to unite with MAGA? Why would I ever want to unite with a group of people who say my daughters, my wife, my sisters-in-law, and my granddaughters don't have a right to bodily autonomy? Why would I want to unite with those people? Why would I want to unite with people who agree with the events of January 6th, events that say that my vote doesn't count because you guys lost an election? Why would I ever want to unite with those people? Why would I ever willingly choose to unite with people who tell us that the history that our species and our nation experienced isn't actually something that happened, that this didn't happen this way and that didn't happen that way, and if you believe that's the way it happened, then we just need to get rid of all of these school books so that we can teach the next generation that it never actually happened? Why the fuck would I ever be interested in uniting with those people? Why would I ever be interested in uniting with people who are openly encouraging the federal government to snag people off of the streets who are in this country either legally or who were born in this country, and cheer that kind of behavior on? There are people who are cheering on the fact that a man who was in this country legally, enjoying legally protective status from a federal judge, was kidnapped by the federal government and sent to a gang prison farm in El Salvador. Why would I ever want to unite with those fucking people? Why would I ever want to unite with people who think it's okay to break the contracts that federal government has with farmers? Why would I ever want to unite with people who think it's okay to cut the aid for people who desperately need it in foreign countries? Why would I ever want to unite with people who think that poor people on Medicaid can just go fuck off and get a job? Why would I ever want to unite with the scum of this nation? And that is what MAGA is. They are the scum of America. There is nothing about MAGA that makes me want to unite with them on any fucking level. I will use my platform for as long as I have a platform, and as long as there are air in my lungs, I will use my platform to fight against that fascism, to fight against uniting with those people. We must never normalize MAGA. And that's what you're suggesting I do. You want to unite with fascists? You go and unite with fascists. That's not happening in here.